M83 is cool.
Yeah, I've been listening to M83 a lot at night because I've been listening to Sigur Rós for 17 years. It seems like now every night before I go to bed, I turn on Sigur Rós, and it's great to unwind. But M83 is really good.
Yeah, they are.
Its next record is, we should prepare them out there. It's very, very synth heavy, and it's fun for us to go back to that because my first instrument, you remember? Juno 106.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Was an old keyboard that I couldn't play, and I remember I someone ended up stealing it or something.
So weird.
Yeah,
That is weird.
Caught on fire one time. It was like a cursed and haunted keyboard.
Yeah, it was doomed.
Shannon had a 17-piece drum set
All white.
with a Rush poster behind him.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
So great.
So those are the golden days of youth. But there's something about the synth that's so nostalgic.
It just sounds so great.
Yeah.
That one sounds amazing.
Well, they all sound amazing, Shannon.
What's your?
That's my favorite, Tomo. I'm not trying to argue with you. Kiss me. He's always flirting.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Is it true that the road to success is about who you know? Well, I don't think that's true at all. But I can see why you would say that. It definitely can seem like that. The road to success is a bumpy and difficult path, but exciting and rewarding. There's a great book about this kind of thing that was written by a guy named Paul Arden. He's written 3 books now, I think, but 2 of them that I know of. One is called "It's Not How Good You Are, It's How Good You Want to Be." And this guy was a creative. He ran Saatchi and Saatchi. So they're interesting little books. The other one's called "Whatever You Think the Opposite."
Whatever you think the opposite.
Yeah.
That one's good, too.
And it's just a great book on creative thinking and success and achieving your goals. And I recommend them. He's spoken much more wisely about it than I could right now. But
I just realized her name is Mastodon.
Mastodon, nice. Would you ever consider collaborating with any other artist than Kanye West? Well, we do have another collaboration, but we can't say it.
Absolutely not.
No, it's not. It's not. It hasn't been done yet, so we don't want to jinx it. But it's someone we're really excited about working with. For those who weren't at the summit, what do you have to say to them? From Sonia from Portugal. Well, we have to say that you were there in spirit, and it was phenomenal. It was exciting. It was one of the best things we've ever done as a band, and it was a giant. For those of you who don't know what the summit is or was, it was a giant recording experiment. It was we invited people from around the world to come and participate and be on the next 30 Seconds to Mars record, and it was unforgettable. There were many times on stage where I looked at Shannon and Tomer and I said, "This is just
Low note to high note was mind blowing. That was so cool, dude.
Everybody worked really hard. We kept everybody there for about 6 or 7 hours, and people were lined up at how early in the morning? 5 in the morning.
4:30.
4:30 is first person.
And it was great. We knew when you experiment like that, you're bound to fail, and there were a couple little things that failed pretty badly. But
The sticks clicking.
yeah, that wasn't great. But
Last question.
Last question. We got to pick a good one.
yeah, there's so many people we didn't get to. We can say hello to Colombia. Hi, Colombia. Hello, Mexico. Hello, France. Hello, UK. Hello,
Germany,
Russia, Spain, Italy, China,
Portugal,
Guam,
Mexico,
Burma.
Brazil,
I already said Outer Mongolia.
Argentina,
You also said Sierra Leone.
Sri Lanka, Egypt, South Africa.
Yeah, don't forget South Africa. Why are y'all so hot? We can't make that last one. Well, this person has submitted many, many times. It's Ian Insane, and because you have that name, you will get the last answer.
And it's trademarked, by the
It's
way.
trademarked. So Ian Insane, don't step on that name. It's Ian Insane. And
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, he has what I like for last question because it has 4 parts, Shelley. So we're gonna have to keep this going. Why the title "This Is War"? Well,
We haven't really
Yeah,
decided
that's
completely
a working title for the record. But the reason that it's the working title for the record is I think it's an important and accurate description for some of the themes that are explored on this record. And you know, there was a sense of battle that was going on creatively, business wise, emotionally, and so it was I think a solid reflection on the material, but it's not set in stone yet. We may change the title, and you know, I have some other titles that I've been toying with. Shannon just thinks we should call the record Spam.
Oh,
Just total
Anyway,
left field, you know.
Did you feel that? Could you feel the pin drop? Right.
I
Was
did.
that-
spam.
I mean, you with the mucus title was a little weird. When are you going to start the tour? The tour, as we said before, will be late summer, more likely early fall. What song and when will be the first single? We don't know yet. We don't really talk in terms of singles and stuff
Yeah.
when we're in the studio. We just talk in creative terms and try to make every song as good as it can be. And then, you know, we figure out a little bit later what would be the first or the second song that we want to share with people. Here, why don't you guys answer the last question?
The third album, will it be more similar to 30 Seconds to Mars self-titled or Beautiful Lie?
You can sneeze, it's okay.
You
They know that there's like 40 people behind the camera. And so.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's kind of like different from both of them and has some elements of both as well. A lot of synth, which is more like the first record, but there's still a lot of really, really, really awesome melodies by Jared, which I think is maybe reminiscent more to like A Beautiful Lie. But both records are different, and this record is also very,
It's
very
really
different.
rhythmic too. There's a lot of interesting percussion where the percussion
Yeah.
kind of, rather than just pushing the song forward, it takes over. It's a big part of the identity of the songs is Shannon's percussion.
Most definitely.
You know, especially on songs like Night of the Hunter and
Artifact, Search and Destroy, even as just a pattern.
Yeah. Hold on, there's a couple more questions. Do you find that current events influence the songs that you write, and do you try to correlate that into videos? From time to time, it depends on the song. Sometimes songs, like, they can come completely from your imagination. Sometimes songs can come from, it could be like a social comment. It could be come out of frustration or desperation. It could come out of a collaboration with someone. I mean, Shannon and I were sitting upstairs on the piano playing something, and that turned into, I think, The Rescue, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it turned into The Rescue. He played some notes, and then I played some other notes, and that's what's interesting about music, is you never really know where it's coming from, and it can surprise you. There was a spider, a giant spider was the size of like, you know, it was about that big.
Australia.
He was a wolf spider.
He was a big one.
Spider, eh?
It's the size of Bondi Beaches.
But it was playing dead out there, and that inspired a lyric in a song. So you never know where it's going to come from. It's always a surprise. You just have to stay open to it. Hold on. All right. Newfoundland. Single. Who did the doodles behind you? That's a good question.